winter, and quite frankly the only thing I did over winter was transport the grain to the mill and transport the flour to the bakery. That was winter. And do our usual let's sell the things. Ugh, this is okay. There we go. Okay, so this job also is nearly finished, and please go. What else have we got on contracts here? There's a couple of small ones, 97, 98. 700 litres, it's about 1500 litres to do those two. That one, also 800 litres. 800, 1600. So we'll see how many. We've only got 900 litres. We could possibly do one of those on the way back to the yard. I suppose we could check. Well, it is what it is. We'll look at how much we've got left and maybe pick one of those to do on the way home. And just have to figure out which direction it's in. I think the tank is only going to support one though. Go. Thank you. How far are we down? So we're 10% left to go. That's good. I guess once this is all done, as I said, we don't. Some of this is nice stuff. I mean, this is great, but I think we're probably going to end up with a seeder with fertilizer on it. So our need to solid fertilizer is kind of low. Technically, we should use it on this sort of contract where the grass hasn't started growing yet. You spray plants, you put solid down on dirt. At least most of the farmers I know of and watch on YouTube, that's how they do things. How are we doing? 783 erg. Are we going to be able to do the small one, or are we going to be too far gone? There we go. GPS off. Okay, let's get paid. So there's only a few left. There's still only one sewing contract. I might... sort by mission types. Ooh! Sort by mission type. Sort by net profit. So you make a ton of money planting sugar beet. What is the net profit on that one? I don't know. But yeah, that's... Let's turn the details off. So that pays out 10,300, but it's estimating that you are going to spend 1,600, 1,570 on seed. So that's how that works. So when we look at that, this one is going to pay more, but we still, yeah, there's still 1,400 cost of material, yeah, cost of fertilizer. Then profit per minute, it reckons do 97 because you need 753 litres and you're going to make a ton of money. You can also now select or unselect. So we can unselect the fertilizing contracts. When we get a ton of baling contracts, we'll be able to unselect the baling contracts so it doesn't show them. And when you do that, I do that. I thought it used to say, oh, there are 20 hidden contracts here or whatever. But I wonder what other contracts there are. Okay, we did that. We need to get back to the yard. I'm not going to do any more stuff today. And I don't think I'm going to plant anything today in my field. The field's all prepared. We just have to plant the stuff and let it sit. Cab drive for a while. So I think, well, the path keeps going, or we can go forwards or we can turn left. Let's go forwards. I have a feeling that this is going to let us turn right. I hope it's going to let us turn right and get us on the road close to our farm. Otherwise, we're going to end up on the road down at the vehicle dealer, which don't really want to be that far south. Long hauler, good day and welcome to the stream. Apparently the stream is excellent at the moment. I don't know, I'm going to have to figure out how stream stats work and stream rates and everything else. I've got everything turned up fully. It's just, and I don't think my PC has problems with the resolution I'm running. However, it is entirely possible that, where do we go from here? Okay. That we're either being throttled by Twitch for some reason, or, yeah, something else is going on. Anyway, so I think this gets us back to whatever that sell point there is. If I'm careful and don't run over everybody's crop on the way. Please keep going. Yes. So like I said, sometimes the easiest way to do things on this map is be where you want to be and then figure out how to get back from there. What's this one? This the oil mill. Looks like the oil mill. Okay, don't want to buy it, but good to know. And down here. So as far as productions go, I think now that we've got the flour and the bakery, we'll stick with that for the most part. I might get the dairy at some point because we are going to be producing a lot of milk. But really, most of the stuff will... Yeah, we can concentrate on growing grains that produce flour. Obviously, the canola's not a thing. And we will be rotating our crops somewhat. Alrighty, here we are, back at the yard. That didn't take long. We got paid. We've got 54,000. I think the detection point to empty is on the left here. Or not. Okay, which way do we turn this? That way. Well, okay, whatever. I have found these a little bit unreliable when it comes to unloading where I want them to. Since we don't have a herbicide storage tank, I did stick the herbicide between these two sheds here, right next to where I park the sprayer. So I might re-gravel the yard at some point as well, but again, yard beautification is not in the budget, at least for the near future. We have what we need. Condition repair. And I am running the repair adjustment mod. So repairing stuff is going to be less frequent and cheaper than base game. And you are not. Well, that's a little bit annoying. Ah, well. Okay, we will take that out from the middle of the... I'll stick it next to the tank just because that's all fertilizer. Okay, so contract's done. I think I'm planning we'll move on to April. Oh, well, yeah. There's actually nothing more to do on our farm today. That tractor needs maintenance. Loader arms, the spike's okay, but loader arms could do with a possibly checking the hoses and the like. I need to put diesel in the Deutz, but we'll do that tomorrow. Close that. I think, yeah, we can call the jobs the the job's done today. While there are some nice things in the shop, they're not nice things I want right now. So we will drive home, and tomorrow is when the planting season starts. So that will be our thing. Our environmental score across our farm is quite impressive, and the only field that is not is the one that's currently covered in lime, and it is deficient on drilling. I think that's half. You can have a look at it. Right, our environmental score is 94 out of all of our fields, which is, as I said, was quite impressive. And this one is 81, and it is deficient on the second bar and the bottom bar. The bottom bar is 50%, so it means we haven't done anything about that yet. The bottom bar is tillage. So if we direct drill that field, that sorts out that one. The other one is pH, which is putting lime on it. We've put lime on it. It is ideal pH, but it doesn't detect that until we harvest it. So I do kind of want to harvest this field before we sell anything from this field, because it will affect our, as soon as we harvest this should jump up to 99 as well. This is the best, this is the best, this is the best. So all of our fields are excellent. This one should never ever drop because we're using that as a grazing pasture. So we're not touching the crop there, so the environmental score will remain solid. And I think the way to do that is if you buy a pasture, so let's say, there's a farm down here. Actually, better one. There's a farm here. I think that's a sheep. Might be cows, but I think that's sheep. But basically, you work this field, you cut the grass, you ideal the nitrogen, you ideal the pH. If need be, you plough it up and you direct drill grass into it, and you go out there with a spot sprayer and turn it on, drive 100 feet, turn it off, and you'll maximize the environmental score on that field. Then you leave the field, you shut the gate, you buy some sheep and you stick them in the field. Your environmental score on that field is maximum, and it's good. If you bought that yard, bought the sheep pen, put sheep in there immediately, didn't deal with that, you're going to have a 50-point field, which is going to adversely affect your environmental score averaged over your entire holding. So that's what we're doing right now. This was a grass field, and we are going to be planting arable crop, and it is not yet April because I didn't get out and go to sleep. Should probably take the cows. Well, we'll check them in the morning and see how they're doing. And I mean, one of the things I'm thinking is if we do add maize plus to this, we've got 30 cows. They're currently at, I don't know, some percentage of total mixed ration, 343,000 litres. It's going to take 30 cows a long time to eat through 343,000 litres. And we have... we're going to have 15 new... no, they're puberty. They're reproducing. 40% reproducing. Those are 20% reproducing. So we're a few months off making baby cows. But that's all happening. We've got 85,000 litres of straw. We could probably shred more straw, but we don't have any straw at the moment. Another reason for really wanting field 54, because that's going to be more straw. that we can spread on our land. 56 is canola, good land. That's fairly good land. See, this is all really good loam. Little bit of clay, but yeah, the loam on these fields is awesome. This is a clay field, 100%. This one too, and then we get back into the better than clay. This one again, little bit of loam, sandy loam. It's not the greatest, but it is definitely better than 52 and 53, which are grass fields. And again, this one, which we're not interested in planting anything unusual in there. But these fields will produce very nice yields. But that's canola, that's wheat, that's sugar beets, 57 barley, yeah. So 54 we planted ourselves. I don't know what the environmental score on that. It's probably not great, but it is something that we could consider. Okay, step 1, big giant tractor, a fairly large manure spreader. I'm sorry, back up. Bigger manure spreader. They're seriously into selling manure spreaders. Now, if we were into cotton, that would be nice. 59% off, 200,000. Oh, there's a front Vario MT. Again, another nice tractor. Are they the same? 380 to 431. Yes, same tractor. The Challenger is way older. That's only got 10 hours on it. That's got 48 hours on it. 40 months, 17 months. So this is the newer model. It's a little bit, or a newer, less used model. But it is more expensive. I wonder what the... it's coming in at. It's coming in at 380 horsepower, standard tracts. Does have GPS installed. Wow. So you can buy that with GPS installed for free. This one, no GPS, no crop sensors, also 380 horsepower. I'm not sure you get a bigger horsepower sale, because our little Massey Ferguson was only 105 horsepower. We had to pay to upgrade it to 120. That makes that really nice. Good grief, you've got GPS included and a 380 horsepower tractor. If I had 223,000, that would be a strong consideration. However, as it is now, let's check the contracts. There is a fertilization contract. There is a sowing contract. Bunch of weeding contracts. Which we would probably need to borrow the equipment for. They don't pay much, frankly. Here you get to drive the Azaria, or whatever it is, Ibuki. That thing. Oh, everybody has one. But we don't have a weeder ourselves, so yeah. Not really a thing. Production, we're now down to 4,600 litres of barley left, so this is going to exhaust tomorrow. Bread, 54,000 litres of flour, and as soon as we take the last of the flour down, we can turn off that production. This is still got a lot of water, still got 400 litres of seeds. Cycles per month 48, and it uses 148 seeds a month. Okay, so really, and we're running 3-day months, so that's 48 divided by 3. 3's into 48, 16. Yeah. So we're using 16 litres of seeds and 16 litres of solid fertiliser per day. Really not a big deal. Water's going to run out faster, but again, 4,333, we're using 24 litres times 48, call it 50. 24 times 50 is 120, 1,200 litres per month. Anyway, yeah, it's going to be a while before we need to worry about that. But for right now, I'm thinking we did check the cows. The cows have loads of food. And we have to sell all our not consumables, our stuff that goes bad once a month. So I guess if nothing else, we still have a loan. 75,000. Yeah, I did bump that up by 25,000 so I could afford the little truck and its sundry bits. Okay, I don't know why I'm in that screen. There are, again, a ton of fertilisation contracts. Holy cow, that's a ton. And a ton of weeding contracts. That is a ton. Let's go down to the fertilisation contracts and sort it that way. So 6,000, 4,000, 3,000. There's a couple we could consider doing. That one's looking to use a huge slurry spreader. That one's using a smaller slurry spreader. And there we're back on solids. Okay, anyway. I'll turn all those back on again. Again, not too worried about that seeding. If we planted sorghum, sorghum is harvested in August. We've got canola in. Canola will be harvestable in July. And it's not going to have a good price until sort of December, January sort of time. But if we're renting a harvester again, then I kind of want to make sure all of my crops are harvesting in the same month. We've got 3 days on the months, so that's fine. I think we're going to plant sorghum. I think that's the choice. Animals still happy. Reproduction is at 40% because we haven't moved forward a day. We've just moved forward. Sorry, we haven't moved forward a month. We've moved forward days, and days don't count. Oh, the GPS thing is still there. There's a huge John Deere draper and a drip feed for a big slurry spreader. Oh, that's a tractor. One day we will have one of those, maybe. I think for now I'm gonna do the seeding because it needs done. I mean, what I was trying to do was to see if another seeder comes up before I'm using it, but I don't want to progress too far because obviously if I don't get the crop planted before the end of April, then it's going to delay when harvest happens. And I just don't want that to be a thing either. Okay.